babies, like what's the first thing a little baby learns how to do? Like pull up their head when they're on their stomach, roll over. So you kind of have to regress to progress. So going back to those neurodevelopmental positions and doing rolling patterns can really like activate the core muscles. So one exercise, and some of this stuff is just like take home what if you find that one of some of these exercises is, you can be a demo, harder for you, then you want to work on that. You could work on your core every day. It's so important, but the best thing is, especially all throughout the day, try to like think about engaging those transverse abdominis in your back and doing your breathing. Like that would be the best way to do this stuff, just all throughout the day, especially if you're going to lift something up or you're turning or anything where you're just not really thinking about it, just try to turn those muscles on more. But, so this rolling patterns, so you're gonna lie on your back with your hands over your head, with your legs straight. So you're gonna try to roll onto your stomach without using your legs at all, as if they were like paralyzed from the waist down. So let's see how V rolls. Good. Okay, so sometimes people can't even do that. So that means there's definitely like a weakness in the core that if you can't do that, wait, you gotta go back on your back without using your legs at all.
Get you a rattle and a pacifier.
Okay. So you can see how much like core activation that takes to do that. Now keep hands overhead and just roll over using your legs. And then back into your back. Good. So the course that I learned this at, they used an example of a guy that had really tight hamstrings, and he barely could like reach down and touch his toes, and like forever, he's like, I got tight hamstrings. And then they had him do a few like rolling progressions, and he was like, did someone just push me in the back? Because it was his core not firing. That's why it wasn't his hamstring tightness. His core wasn't firing in order to engage and like hinge at the hips. So it seems like really basic and simple, but I mean it's really neurodevelopmentally important if you think about like how we develop as humans. So you guys can try a few rolls and see like if anybody actually has trouble not rolling over. I might use you as a demo and figure out like where's the problem. But so the biggest thing is try not to cheat and use, like imagine you're either paralyzed from the waist down. Also try to roll like each direction, because maybe you have a deficit in one direction.